It is currently Sunday. I haven't vlogged since Friday. The vibe has just been off for me, and so I haven't been vlogging. Then I heard about Nipsey Hussle passing away, and it just changed my mood even further because I was already not feeling it, and then I heard about that and it just made me further upset. Because I just feel like we keep losing people, and whether we know them or not, it just feels like a lot of losses. So I don't know, man. The vibe and energy is off at home, and then hearing that didn't help. So on today, I just I washed and twisted my hair. I did the laundry. I swept the floor like 4 times because of the dust, and I cooked dinner, and that was about it. So I guess I just thought I'd pop in and say, hey, how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great Sunday, and I'm gonna just go back to doing whatever. I'm finishing the laundry and stuff, but yeah, the energy is just not there today or yesterday. So, yeah. I woke up to this creature on top of my head this morning. Oh my God. It's a whole new day, and the Nipsey Hussle thing is still on my mind. Like, I stayed up all night and I saw pictures of him and, him and his family, and it just bothers me that people that are trying to do something to uplift our community, one by one, people in our community that are the truth tellers and seekers are assassinated somehow, you know, and waking up and feeling this heaviness in my heart for someone I don't know, but I feel like would have made just such a great impact on the community. It hurts. It really does. And it's creating like this sadness inside of me, and I don't know like what to do with it, because I just feel like as a people we need to come together. This is how they divide us. This is, you know what I mean? Like, we need to come together, and we need to learn the things. Like when Left Eye went to Honduras, she learned so much. You know, Dr. Sebi himself would tell you how to alkaline your body, and I've read so many articles since I got sick about how you can heal yourself from things like cancer and even STD, like anything you can heal yourself with, and a lot of it starts from being alkaline. Like, there's so much knowledge out there, but they don't want us to seek it, and I don't know. They pitted us against each other so long ago in history, and it still goes on today, and this is why economically and otherwise we're so far behind, because we're so quick to tear each other down rather than build each other up. Nipsey Hussle was working with a guy I follow on Instagram, his page goes by Derek Grace, and he was doing the in-home economics game. You know, it's kind of like Monopoly, and he spits a lot of truth on there about building up your community, and that's why I thought they were just such a great pairing, because they spoke about the same things, like buying a block, and yeah. I mean, Derek's gonna be able to go on, and he was supposed to collaborate with them. He has to, you know, carry his message for him. He has children that he's instilled values into that will carry on his message. It's just that we're constantly getting robbed of greatness, constantly, dating back to, you know, way back when. They just take the people that will uplift us and leave us with nothing, one by one. And it feels personal. It feels like a personal attack sometimes. It feels like, you know, they're just coming after people that would honestly get us out of the loop that we're constantly in. We're always in this, we're constantly in the consumer loop, and that's why they come it's so easy for us to not have, because instead of investing, like say your taxes, like, you know, well, back when I, you know, got a lot back, we used to get like $3,000 to $5,000 back, and then I would put that on bills, you know, because we would be behind on bills or whatever it is, and so that would go to bills. It wouldn't go to anything other than that, really. Or we would take a family trip during that time. But I could have invested in plots of land or anything other than, you know, consumerism. So we're taught to have like Jordans. Jordan has a lot of money, okay? He has a lot of money. But yet people that don't have a lot of money go out and purchase Jordans, you know what I mean? Like, Jordans are kind of expensive as far as I'm concerned. Plus, I'm a Chucks person myself. I prefer my little $40 shoes. But the point is, we could be investing in ourselves and in our communities. But instead, we're investing in things that have no value. They hold no value, and they just make you look good. So, bless you. Hold on a second, I hate or anything. I just woke up and brushed my teeth and washed my face and started talking anyways. So we need to do a better job on investing in our communities, investing in ourselves, something that will give you a return, you know, not something that's gonna just make you look good for the day. And people like Nipsey Hussle, people like Derek Grace, there's a lot of people that are on their economic grinds right now, and people are like, a lot of people in the hip-hop community are investing in a lot of different things outside of the hip-hop realm. They're getting properties or investing in companies like Ring and Amazon. Like, they're doing investment style stuff. I don't know that everyone's speaking on it, but I see the moves that people are making economically, and I'm proud of them, because rappers used to only get chains and cars, and those things depreciate. A lot of the things that they were investing in before, I mean, you get a house and that holds equity, and that's money, you know what I mean? That's an investment. So you want to get things that are going to benefit you in the long run, not in the instant gratification era. And that's what's wrong a lot of times, is we're taught to look at things from the instant gratification. After that spider's in my hair, like, I'm freaking out. Instant gratification. But I just feel like we were robbed yet another person that could inspire and uplift and help grow our community, and hopefully show, like, you don't need to beef within the community. If we linked hands, if we linked arms, and, you know, we grew this thing together, we would be unstoppable. And I feel like that is why we're targeted, because once we realize our true potential, we're an unstoppable force. We're an unstoppable force. And don't ever forget, you came from kings and queens. You were not slaves. And don't ever feel like you're less than. Everybody wants to replicate your lips, your body, everything about you, your skin color. Like, there's something amazing about you if there's people out there looking crazy to try to look like you. I mean, these people look crazy. They hate you because they ain't you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gotta just link up together as a people, because it's so easy to just go and tear another person that looks like you down. But imagine what you could do if you uplifted that person versus tearing them down, you know? So that's just a word to the wise. Trying to not think of, it's hard. He's everywhere. His face right now is just everywhere, and it's because of the inspiration that he brought, you know. And I just feel for his family right now, his girl. Like, I feel for everyone that was close to him, because just thinking like how I feel right now, I can't imagine how everyone else is feeling. I just can't. People that were with him daily, and seeing that GQ thing on YouTube, and I finally watched it, it made it hurt that much more for Lauren. Her kids, they look like they just were so great together, and it sucks. Why do they rob us of people that are so great, you know? I'm not saying they should take people that aren't great, but it just feels like as soon as a message is spread, as soon as someone is out there trying to open everyone's eyes, then that's when we lose them, you know? So this is what I advise everyone to do, is research on your own things to heal your body, better ways to eat, financial moves that you can make, even with a little bit of money. It doesn't even have to be a lot. If you put away $5 a week or something like that, you don't have to make ginormous moves. And I think that's where people fall short a lot of times, is because they want to make these huge moves and they can't. So I just feel like just start where you can, and you know, by the next tax season you can pair that stuff up and maybe buy a plot of land. I don't know, but just save, invest, you know, in things that will give you a return. And I hope that you guys have a great day. I'm sorry I'm in this closet. I'm trying to look for my mouse for my computer. Just woke up with a heavy heart, and I'm gonna probably refrain from social media today, because it's heartbreaking to see him and his family, and you know, it's just hard to see, really, really hard. And going to bed with it on my heart, it creates like PTSD, and it creates PTSD. Every time there's a loss, I really take it personally, because we're a small fraction of this United States. We're like 13% of the population, and to feel targeted all the time with the little percentage that we are, it hurts, you know. And I went through a lot of this stuff growing up. In high school, I had friends that were shot and killed, and it was almost becoming regular, you know. This my senior year especially, and I still think about those families and what they're going through. I remember the day that one of my, it wasn't like a close friend, it was somebody that I worked in what it was called the Hungry Tiger together, and he didn't come to school one day, and for some reason I felt weird, like, where is he? And even though we didn't talk that much, I felt this weird feeling inside of my body, and it turned out that he wasn't here with us anymore. It's sad to lose people, and to lose people so violently. It's horrible, you know, to have this constant fear that grows over time, because you see the news, it shows a lot of people that look like you that are dying, and a lot of people that look like my son or my husband, my cousins, or my dad. It just sucks, you know. It creates a fear, a panic amongst us. So it just hurts, you know. It just hurts a lot. I want you guys to love and hug everyone around you, because you don't know when that last moment's gonna be, and you don't want anyone, your kids, your significant other, anyone to doubt how you feel about them. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm sorry about this video too, but it's just, yeah, it just sucks, you know. It just sucks. So I hope you guys have a great day. Love everyone around you, cherish everyone around you. Please go out and seek some kind of knowledge, research things on finances, growth, grow within your community, you know. Look at people that look like you, and don't give them a look of disgust. Give them a look like, I see you, you know. I oftentimes, growing up my whole life, even now, a lot of people that look like me look at me crazy. So I don't always, you know, no matter what happens with my people, I always love my people, but I've always had a problem where people looked at me crazy or whatever, whatnot. I don't know why, you know. It's been since probably middle school, and yeah, it's weird. It definitely is weird. But I also understood about the hate that was planted, seeds that were planted you know, within our communities. And it just sucks that we haven't been able to break that cycle. It just really does suck. But acknowledge and, you know, uplift one another, because we all need each other. We're all we got as a community, and it seems like one by one, the ones that are leaders are being plucked off. So we need each other. So I just hope that we all learn something from this situation. Number one, we have to do better for our communities. He was, you know, on the road of doing better for the community. He was buying up properties. You know, number two, we have to uplift each other. This is a dog-eat-dog world, and it seems like we're always on the menu. So, you know, you gotta look out for who's really out to get you. And a lot of times people don't like see what's really going on out there. There's so many distractions and things to blind you. But just uplift each other, and also research what you can do for yourself financially, economically, whatever, that can put you in a better position than you are today. And if you're in a good position, share your tips, you know what I mean? But definitely do good, all right? So thank you guys again for watching yet another Meltdown with Tori, and have a great day. Another thing is, if we keep letting them rob us of our kings and queens, then who's going to be left to tell our story? Like, what story are we going to be passing down to one another? These people have families. Someone has to explain to their kids, wives, significant others, parents, aunts, uncles, what happened to them. And I don't know if anyone is thinking about that. There are literally kids that this happens to. Someone has to come to their mom and say, you know, your son is no longer with us anymore. It's really, really sad to think of, because you're not thinking of the people that they're leaving behind when someone takes someone else's life. And the kids that you have to explain this to the loved ones, you have to explain what happened to them. And it's not right. It's really not right to one day you go to bed and you're a child, and the next day you wake up and you're a child without a parent, and they are just totally different things. Their lives are forever changed, and you can't go back in time and, you know, wish you could undo that. It's, now this is their life forever. So now his kids, his family are waking up to their first day without him, and I can't even imagine how they must be feeling on this day. I don't know. I just wish the senseless killings would stop. I wish that people would think about things before they do them, because it's hurting so many people. You're thinking, I'm just doing this to one person, but you're affecting so many people when you do this. His kids, his family members, his friends are all being affected by this, and no one's even thinking of it. They're just thinking of what, I don't even know what they're thinking of. It's utterly ridiculous, to be honest with you. I just would like for all of us to do better. I just want us to all do better, because no one deserves this. No one deserves this at all. And to take someone that was trying to do good in the community, like, who does that? I mean, apparently a lot of people do that, but they don't want to see us win. They don't want to see us grow. They don't want to see us prosper. And taking someone as valuable and as knowledgeable as him helps, you know, stop the growth within our communities. So it's up to us, you know, to look to each other and uplift each other and be there for each other, you know, because this doesn't only happen to celebrities. This happens to Black Lives Matter movement that were leaders, and all of a sudden, one by one, things were happening to them, and it's crazy. Anytime there's like an activist, I can't think of her name right now, but her body was just found. Like, anytime somebody is trying to uplift our community, do you notice something happens to them? So for those of you that are out there doing something for our community, please be careful. And for those of us that are, you know, out here in the world, look out for everybody. Look out for your, you know, people, because no one's looking out for us. They're trying to take the people that are trying to do positive. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. You know, I thought I was ending it before, but I guess not. This might conclude Meltdown with Tori. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know, it just takes me back to being in high school and going through it several different times, losing people several different times within a year to gun violence, and it creates all those same feelings in me again, that unsafe feeling, that feeling of, is my kid safe? And it just, you know, it just brings up all that stuff, and it does that every time. Like, every time I would hear something on the news, it would bring up those feelings. Every time something would happen anywhere, it brings up those feelings. It creates that anxiety within me, and I know a lot of us have, you know, PTSD from stuff like this, you know. So I'm with you. I'm here with you. You know. All right, you guys, have a great day. I love you. Bye.